Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to my office and welcome to this fantastic virtual wedding fair. I'm Lucy and I am an independent professional wedding and family celebrant. And my company is called Celebrant Number One. And you can find me on www.celebrantnumber1 at .co.uk or otherwise contact me on celebrantnumber1 @gmail.com. Now, I've been a wedding and family celebrant for many years now, and last year I won the National UK Celebrant Award for Outstanding Ceremonies, having been runner-up in 2018. Weddings and family celebrations are my passion, and I love it. And what could be better than giving a couple the very thing that they want on one of the most important days of their lives? And that would be the best wedding ceremony ever. Now, you may ask yourself, well, what is a wedding and family celebrant, and why should I even think of having one? The answer is really simple. A wedding and family celebrant is someone who will write for you and conduct a personalised bespoke wedding ceremony just for you so that you have the very best day of your lives. Think of it this way. A registrar will conduct a ceremony read from a standardised template. A vicar or a priest will write and conduct a religious ceremony with some elements of personalisation. But me, as your independent celebrant, I will meet with you and I will come with a blank piece of paper and I will create a ceremony especially for you and only you in mind. There's no template, no religion, unless you would like some. In fact, it's just all about you and what's important to you, celebrating your love for each other in a way that reflects both of you. Sounds interesting? A personalised bespoke wedding ceremony will make your special day even more special and so much more memorable than a standard template read ceremony. Now, let me ask you something that I ask all my couples when I meet with them. Think of a wedding ceremony which you have attended, and now tell me how much of the ceremony you actually remembered. Not the party bit afterwards, but the actual ceremony, the bit in the whole day which represents the bringing together of two people in love and is surely the most important bit. The answer I normally get is, I don't really remember much, or, yeah, it was the same as always, a bit boring. Well, I ask again, is that what you might want from your guests to remember as the years roll by? So that's why I ask you to consider having me as your celebrant to lead your very special wedding ceremony instead. Clearly, the most important aspects of a wedding ceremony will still be there, the giving away, the vows and the sharing of rings. However, the way that we do this and how it all happens is how the magic is created, and that is between you and I. With me as your celebrant, celebrant number one, your ceremony will be totally bespoke, fun, relaxed, and exactly as it should be. A true reflection of you both, as I said before. It could be outdoors, perhaps in a field, in a barn, or in a teepee, or just under the stars. It could be indoors in a glorious hotel or a majestic castle. It could be themed, a mixture of cultures. We could have children and animals involved. In fact, it could be anything you wish and absolutely anywhere that your heart desires. So having me as your celebrant removes the restrictions you might have around venue choice, content and music choices. And your photographer will also thank you as they can shoot the best photos from anywhere with me. There are no restrictions. It is your day after all. Personally, I like to add some really personal touches to my ceremonies with the couple's consent, of course. So let's think about it. How about lighting some candles in memory of those who can't be with us to share in such a glorious day? Or having guests write their blessings on small personalised notelets to the couple as part of their committal to you during the ceremony. Hand fasting whilst sharing personalised vows is also a very beautiful thing to see and experience. And as with all forms of expressing vows, I will help you write them so that they're as heartfelt as you like. Though you may wish to adopt some of the traditional honour and obey, it's your choice. But either way, I will guide you. But what I will ask is that you don't share the content of your vows with your beloved beforehand, as after all, let's make the vows themselves a gift of love to that special person on such a special day. Perhaps a general ring blessing might be your thing, where the rings are passed to all gathered, so that everyone can infuse the marital rings during the ceremony with their love, before the rings are then shared with the couple. So what could be more symbolic of the support and best wishes given to a couple by those most closest to them on such a wonderful day? All my couples will receive a wedding certificate as a wonderful keepsake of their bespoke day, which they will sign in front of their guests, just as they would with the register and with the registrar. However, this allows for guests to take a photo of the actual signature and signing as the signing occurs, rather than a photo once the signature has been taken. The registrars will not allow photos until that moment has passed. There is no time limitation on the ceremony, so it can be as long or as short as you like. And I will be with you from at least an hour and a half before the ceremony to ensure that everything is just so. And the ceremony will only begin once I receive the final nod from my couple, so there's no time pressures. You may not know which registrar will be allocated to your ceremony. It could well be a matter of whoever turns up on the day. However, clearly by then, you and I, as a person conducting your ceremony, will have met several times before. So when it comes to the big day, we already have an established relationship, and that will make things so much more relaxed. Before the big day, we will have met as many times as is required. There's no time limit on that. And that ensures that you are familiar and comfortable with the ceremony and its content. And every time we meet, I shall ensure that you have a copy of the ceremony in its then stage. So there's no hidden surprises. Unless, of course, you want there to be, but we can save that until we meet. Anyway, my phone is always on, and it is my policy to return all calls and messages within 24 hours. So together, let's make your wedding day the best wedding day that you and your family will ever experience. My motto is your day, your way with Celebrant number 1. So why don't you check me and my excellent reviews out on Facebook under Celebrant number 1, or perhaps go to my website, as I said earlier, or even Instagram. You could even give me a call on 07 5849 76705 and leave me a message if I don't pick up. But either way, I look forward to making your day really special. So thank you. Again, my contact details are celebrant1@gmail.com, or find me on Facebook as Celebrant number 1, or even Instagram, or my website, www.celebrant.co.uk, or else just call me. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and let's have the best wedding ceremony ever.